on me. Shine the lights on me. Shine the lights on me. Shine the lights on me, bitch. Shine the lights on me. Shine the lights on me. Shine the lights on me. Shine the lights on me, bitch.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Raw and Uncut Podcast. Nappy, how you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm off that gin, man.
Off the gin?
Yeah.
Okay. I know you feeling good then, most definitely, man.
I ain't even been drinking lately either.
Nah? First time in a long time?
Yeah, in about a month.
About a month?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a little detox or something?
Yeah, I've been on the detox. I was a little tired. I stayed up till like 4 in the morning last night, so I needed to get some wake up.
Okay.
I ain't want no tequila.
No,
not today.
Not today. Not today. You know, I'll be off the tequila if I'm gonna drink anything.
Yeah, that's my favorite drink, tequila. But you know, I had to take it back old school, gin and lemonade.
Okay, gin and lemonade. Okay, man, what'd you get into today though?
Shit. What did I do today? Went to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Went over some of my plans and some of my goals. Make sure I'm on course. You know what I'm saying? Like aligned with the goals I got set for the rest of the year. At least for the next 90 days, and then I went to the gym, did chest and arms, you know what I'm saying? Then I met with you.
Okay, for sure. Quick, short, straight to the point, productive, and shit, we're back in action, for sure.
Yeah, we back.
Okay.
This is the second episode of Raw and Uncut Podcast. Damn, she got a fat my bad.
Distractions. It's everywhere out here in Florida, most definitely.
For sure.
Man, Nappy, I've been wondering, man, so whenever you're in North Carolina, you would say you're famous, right?
Yeah, you know, I love, local celebrity.
Okay, most definitely. And just like the distraction that just walked right by, man, I would definitely imagine there's a lot of distractions out there, you know, whenever you're trying to level yourself up. So I just want to hear a little bit about like how you dealt with like the stress and like the overall distractions, everything that kind of came with being famous.
It wasn't really hard, like dealing with the distractions, you know what I'm saying? Because I had a vision, I had a goal, you know what I'm saying? Like distractions gonna be everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I would say the distractions started working, not even working. The distractions started taking a toll on me a little bit more as I got more money, you know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning, the distractions weren't there because I knew I had a goal, like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I had a target I was trying to hit, you get what I'm saying?
Most
And
definitely.
I was trying to get to the money, you get what I'm saying? So I was more like hustle mode. But, you know, once I then got a little straight, got to the money, you know what I'm saying, surpassed the goals that I had for myself, that's when the distractions kind of came, you know what I'm saying? Like, women always been there, you know what I'm saying? Distractions always been there, you know what I'm saying? But until I hit the target, I'm locked in, I'm tunnel vision, you know what I'm saying? So as far as, like, dealing with the distractions, man, you got to kind of, like, just know what you want, you know what I'm saying? And know where you're trying to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can either be distracted, or you can get to the money, or you can get to accomplishing the goals where you're trying to get to, you know what I'm saying? Like a weak man will let distractions stop him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a strong man that know what he's trying to accomplish, he ain't gonna let that shit distract him, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
You know, it just all depends on the individual.
Most definitely. That makes a whole lot of sense. So with that saying, would you say the saying, more money, more problems is a real thing?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. And what I seen with the more money, more problems, it ain't even really with the outsiders, you know what I'm saying? Like, one thing, Baby from Cash Money, one thing he said, and it's pretty cliche, but he was like, I'd rather deal with hate than deal with envy, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand what that means. Well, I really understand what that means, you know what I'm saying? Like, envy is like somebody that's close to you, family, friends, baby mama, girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Hate is from afar, you know what I'm saying? Like, a motherfucker can hate you from afar and never see you, never know you in life, they just hate you, you know what I'm saying? But envy is dangerous. It's a motherfucker that's close to you, you know what I'm saying? So,
definitely.
I dealt with a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, with the envy and the jealousy, you know what I'm saying? And that was more distractions than anything, you know what I'm saying? That where the problems came with the more money, more problems, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause a motherfucker think they know you, or they seen you come up, or they knew you from a kid, or they knew you, in a relationship, they knew you before you got to where you're trying to get to, or a friend grew up with you, or whatever the case may be, man. That's when the problems come. Motherfucker feel like you owe them something, you know what I'm saying? Or you changing, but you have to change, you get what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily changing like, I feel like I'm better than you, you know what I'm saying? Even though I do feel like I'm better than you, because I feel like there's some motherfucker that's better than me, you know what I'm saying? But that's not where the change come from. The change is the change in the mindset. I can't think the same way. I can't be $1,000 nigga and think the same way as a $50,000 nigga.
Right.
I can't think the same way as a $50,000 nigga as a $100,000 nigga. I can't think the same way as a $100,000 nigga as a $1 million nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta evolve, you gotta change, you gotta grow, and some motherfuckers just don't grow.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So that's where the money more problems come in with that situation. You feel me?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And that kind of brings up a question of mine. So would you definitely say that as you grow as an entrepreneur, you know, you get more money in your pockets, more money in the bank, would you say it's more of a transformation of yourself, or is it transformation of like the product, what you're offering to people, or would you say it's like more of the evolution of yourself as a overall person?
Everything starts with self. You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes God, I'll say you can get it two ways. You get what I'm saying? You can get it from the devil, you can get it from God. And the difference between getting it from the devil and getting it from God, the devil gonna give you something. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta work for it. He gonna show you all this, everything that's your weakness. If women your weakness, he gonna show you that.
Right.
If food your weakness, he gonna show you that. Whatever your weakness is, he gonna give it to you. But one thing about the devil, when he give it to you, he own you. You know what I'm saying? You done sold your soul to him. He want that back, whether you're alive or you're dead. You get what I'm saying? The thing about when God give you something, you gotta work for it. And he gonna give you that vision. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna put everything in alignment with you, whether it's people, whether it's situations, whether it's places, you get what I'm saying? And once you get it, you keep it forever. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I kind of forgot where I was going with that, but
It's all good.
ask that question again so I can finish it.
I was more or less saying, so, you know, as you elevate yourself, like financially.
Oh, yeah.
more than anything, you know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
yeah. So basically, you got to change your character. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? And once you change your character and change your mindset, everything around you can change, bro. Because if I give you, say I gave you $100,000 right now, Q, right? You hit a lotto for $100,000.
Yeah.
And you don't got no plan, and you the same nigga you is right now. What you gonna do with that money?
Shit, invest it. Same nigga I am right now.
Not with the growth mindset.
Okay, not with the growth mindset.
Yeah.
Blow that shit.
You gonna blow it, right?
Yeah.
So that's just like with anything. Like you gotta be the person that you want to be before you even get the money. You get
Most
what I'm saying?
definitely.
So in order to change anything around you gotta change your goddamn character first. You feel me? So that's you gotta change your character, and then you change whether you selling a product or you got a business or whatever. All that changes once you change and evolve. You get what I'm saying? But the first thing is to changing yourself.
Most definitely. And that just goes to tell you, we were just talking about this too. We were looking at the lottery, looking at a billboard that shit said, what, 353 million?
Yeah.
And we got into a conversation, we were just saying, man, just thinking about someone out there may win that shit, and then a year later just go
Hey,
broke.
off of 350 million. Shit, I went broke a lot of times.
Yeah.
Because I hustling and I got it, but what I had to learn, like, yeah, you can get the money, you can get all that, man, but if you're not changing, bro, like you have them same habits and the same friends and the same circle and shit, you're gonna do the same thing. Like if you can't manage $1,000, bro, you can't manage $100,000.
Right.
Motherfuckers always say, oh, if I had this, my problems would change, my life would change. No, it ain't, nigga. Ain't nothing in your life gonna change until you change. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I had to learn that, get the money and go do the same shit over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? But every time I lost that money and got it back, I learned a lesson. I was smarter every time. You know what I'm saying? So
Most definitely.
it's all about learning and progressing. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think was like the number one thing that happened to you, you would say personally, where it's like, man, this shit has got to change? You know, maybe like the way you're spending money, you know.
Nah, that shit was my emotions, bro. I was an emotional ass nigga, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got 3 baby mamas, and the first baby mama I had, we wanted a relationship. Like she fucked with me when I was a rapper, so she was like somebody I was just fucking. You know what I'm saying? We used a condom every single time, and then
Right.
the one time I didn't use a condom, she got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really count her, but both of my baby mamas told me I was emotional. You know what I'm saying? And I was emotional, and I felt like it came from my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like I had mommy issues. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
That's a
like,
real thing for sure.
And not mommy issues as far as like soft, but mommy issues as far as like I was her oldest son. I was her oldest child.
Right.
And then once she got married, I felt like I lost my mom to my stepdad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I didn't know how to control. I was angry. Then my grandma died when I was 16. You know what I'm saying? It's like I started losing motherfuckers that I love. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know how to control those emotions. You know what I'm saying? And I always reacted off of situations. And I lost a lot of shit in my life from reacting, not
Right.
thinking, just like, on go mode and shit, man. So anything, that was the most important change that I needed it more than anything was my emotions. You get what I'm saying? And my patience, bro.
Most Most definitely. Okay. So, you know, seeing that in yourself, knowing that that's like an area that you struggle in personally, what are some steps that you've taken personally to get over that hump?
Isolate myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And not me isolate myself. God isolate me. You know what I'm saying? God humbling me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to a very humbling experience a few times in my life, but this last time I went through was really humbling. You know what I'm saying? Because I went from getting out the mud to making 4.9 million, you know what I'm saying? Like, over time, making 4.9 million in a brand, something that I visualized. I had everything I wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything I prayed for. Even my baby mama, shout out my baby mama, like, me and her don't see eye to eye. We don't even talk right now, you know what I'm saying? But when she came into my life, you know, I wasn't seeing my oldest son as much. And I wanted a son. I wanted, you know what I'm saying? I wanted a son, and she gave me a son, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got together, and within 2 months of us being together, we had a baby, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and I prayed for a boy, and I got a boy, and that boy was just like me. To this day, he just like, if you meet anybody in this world that's like me, that nigga's a light-skinned version of me, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Light-skinned Nappy.
That's my baby, Javon, you know what I'm saying? And I got that. I had the money. I had the restaurant. I had the food truck. I was traveling. I was going to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Like, any bitch I want, you know, on speed dial. Like, whatever I wanted, bro, I had that shit, man. And I think once I got that, the emotions came back in. Once I got all that, I kind of forgot what I was doing this shit for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't doing this shit to get the money and just to splurge. Bitch, I been getting money. Like, I always made money. You know what I'm saying? Throughout my life, I always had some kind of hustle. I always went after things that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how I kind of lost track of that. You know what I'm saying? But I never was on that level of fame. I never made that amount of money. I made a lot of money in my life, but I never stacked my money. So I never seen 300,000 in my bank account. I never seen an 800 credit score. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never been on the news for, you know what I'm saying, things like that, man. So I think, like, I just kind of, like, lost track of the vision. Like, you know, I started getting so much money and started getting money for such a long time, I forgot I was ever broke before. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, bro. Like, you know, I started acting like I never been broke. Bitch, you was broke before this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, and I got them lost. I lost myself, man, for a minute, and I lost a lot of things that I love, and I lost a lot of people that I love. You know, for sure.
And that just kind of shows you that, you know, if you do find yourself getting lost in life, you can always find yourself back more than anything. You know,
but you gotta isolate you. You gotta get away from people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot. It was hard for me to. I was evolving and growing, but how the fuck can I grow when I'm around the same people every single day?
That's so true.
These motherfuckers not growing. You know what I'm saying? So every time I'm trying to grow, it's like a crab in the barrel. They pulling me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I'm bigger. I'm better than what I am. You know what I'm saying? But if I put myself in the same environment, so I keep going to kickbacks, I keep going to strip clubs, I keep going to clubs, I keep going around the same type of shit, I'm gonna have the same responses, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go through the same things and shit like that, man. If I don't wanna go out, but you know, my homeboys wanna go out, or my girlfriend wanna go out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's things that I'm outgrowing. They ain't outgrowing, but they look at me as the same motherfucker I was last year, the same motherfucker I was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, yesterday. And I'm looking at myself like I'm not that person no more. You know what I'm saying? I wanna grow, but it's hard, bro.
And I completely agree with you too, because just being around people, anytime you're ever trying to elevate yourself, do something, you know, build a business, without thinking about it, other people's opinions kind of shift yours a little bit.
Hell yeah, man. Like, especially when the motherfucker you love, man, because that's why I don't like being around motherfucker, man. I always been a loner. You know, I could be around you. That's why I never been in good relationships.
Right.
That's why I move so much. I don't like the same shit over and over. I don't like seeing the same people every day. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that, y'all. It's a lot of traffic out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I was a motivator. I try to motivate motherfucker. And my baby mom always tell me, like, you can't expect everybody to think like you. And you can't. But motherfucker, y'all gotta get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, cause I'm moving, I'm growing.
Right.
We gotta grow together, or we gonna grow apart. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was outgrowing folk, bro, because motherfucker might meet me in a certain space. I've never been the same. Motherfucker might meet me today, right? And a year have passed. I done read books. I done learned. I done been through shit. I done learned lessons. I done failed. I done won. Nigga, I don't think like I was when I met you in 2018.
Right.
But they still think like 2018. So they still look at you like 2018. But you done read goddamn Think and Grow Rich, or you know what I'm saying, the 7 Habits of Effective People, or whatever that book called. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But you done read all these different books, and not even just read them books, because a lot of folks can read books and just load up on knowledge.
Right.
And they just smart, but they're not executing.
No application.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't implement it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I read a book and I'm implementing it as I'm reading it.
Right.
Before I even read the book, nigga, I'm already doing what you know what I'm saying? And some of the shit that I read in the book, I'm already doing. You know what I'm saying? Because most successful people have some of the same traits. You go through the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
They not reading books. They stuck. You know what I'm saying? So man, that's the hardest thing about being successful, man, and just being successful around a lot of motherfuckers, man, and outgrowing people, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's my biggest problem. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. And yeah, I'll definitely, comment on that for sure, because, just getting started in entrepreneurship, trying to build a business, that kind of thing, I noticed that I had to start distancing myself from other people, people I was close with, friends, family members, that kind of thing, just because it's like, if you haven't been in the boat, it's just one of those things you just never understand.
Right. You're never going to understand. And I want to tell y'all a lesson that I just learned. I learn every day. Do not drink before you got to do something. Like, because I haven't been drinking, right? And let me just tell y'all how God teach you a lesson so quick. And I ain't even drunk, but I'm a little tipsy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've been detoxing and I haven't been drinking. But just by me talking, it's like some of my thoughts, I forget what the fuck I'm talking about. You feel me? Like, so
It come and go so quick.
So quick. So, you know what I'm saying? So a lesson, like, I see when I haven't been drinking and I haven't been doing anything, like how pure my mind is and how focused I am. You know what I'm saying? I see why some niggas say, I don't drink, I don't smoke.
Right.
I don't do none of that because I got to be focused, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a lesson right there.
Right.
But I took a couple shots, you know what I'm saying, because I was sleepy because I ain't getting no sleep last night. And I was thinking it was going to wake me up. I should have drunk a Red Bull or a Celsius. But I backlash.
Some caffeine, yeah.
Yeah, some caffeine, but I backlash. You know what I'm saying? That's a lesson, man. Everything is a lesson, man. You learn lessons every single day. You know what I'm saying? I just want to throw that out there. You feel me?
Most definitely. Yeah, what I said whenever you were trying to, he said AQ.
The what?
You said Sqii, hey, you want some liquor? I said, nah, I'm straight, dog. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night,
Right.
so I already
You
know
gonna
it's
be
going to make me
sleepy.
crash, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm sleepy. I'm just goddamn talking about some shit, and then my motherfucking mind switched, and I'm like, for real. But, we on point, though. But that's a lesson that I want y'all to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never used to get high. I don't say how niggas get high, go work. I don't get high, get drunk, do none of that shit before I go do business. You know what I'm saying? So,
Most
yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Okay. So if you had to rewind it, and you started completely from scratch, if you could only change one thing, what would it be?
My emotions, man.
Yeah.
Like, when the crazy thing about you write your goals down?
Yeah.
All right, so when I write my goals down, so sometimes you'll write down the good things about you, the bad things about you, things you want to change, things you will keep the same, you know what I'm saying? Things that you need to become successful, things you need to stop to become successful, emotions and patience. And I'm talking about, I go back to 2018, 2015, bro. And I look at my notes and I look at my goals and I look at things that I wrote. Emotions and patience have been 2 things that always been on every fucking list, bro. Every list. That's the only thing that stopped me from being a multi-millionaire, bro. I made $4.9 million, bro, selling chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sold tacos and I did catering, did other things, but bro, I was so focused and starting from nothing. Nappy Chef was nothing, zero. I created a name, I created a brand. And in 2014, I said I wanted to start Nappy Chef, and I said I want a restaurant, I want a food truck and a restaurant within 5 years. When I wrote that down, I got a food truck within 2 years. I got a restaurant within 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was on point,
Right.
going to work. You know what I'm saying? It was because I was isolated in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was focused. You know what I'm saying? And then the bitches came, and the employees came, and the girlfriends came, and everything came. And I didn't work on me. I didn't work on me long enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to goddamn say, you know what? I love you, but I gotta love you from a distance. You know what I'm saying? I gotta work on myself, man. It's very important, and that's what I want y'all to understand, man. You gotta work on yourself, man. Like,
Definitely.
everybody want this life change, and they want to change their life. They want all this money. They want all these things. I don't give a fuck what you get in life. If you don't change the things that's hindering you and holding you back, you're never gonna get it. And if you get it, you're gonna lose it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. And I'm way better now. You know what I'm saying? Like, my emotions, my patience are way better than it was. And it took for me to move to Florida to get away from everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For sure.
Most definitely. And it's one of those things where I feel like a lot of people are afraid to isolate themselves and be alone, you know,
They
but
scared, yeah.
I feel like it's probably like one of the number one steps that you can really take to become a better version of yourself.
You got to, man. A lot of motherfuckers like my baby mama, man, like, she gotta be around people. She gotta be around friends. She gotta have some type of company. I always gotta have some. I don't need that shit, bro. I don't need motherfucker to be around me to make me feel. Some people feel safe with people around them. I feel safe with myself because I know what I'm gonna do, bro. Like, I'm not the, like, niggas be thinking like they tough and cause they'll shoot something. Nigga, I'll shoot something, nigga.
Right.
My son 15, he'll shoot something to kill. Got to. My son 5 years old, he'll shoot something and got to.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like,
Yeah.
that don't make you tough because you a shooting kill. So that's not even what I'm saying though. Like, you just gotta be comfortable in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Most
and know what
definitely.
you would do. Like, I'm not out here looking to kill nobody. I'm not out here looking to hurt nobody. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna allow nobody to motherfucking hurt me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't need a bunch of niggas around me to make me feel safe, nigga. If anything, I don't feel safe with a bunch of niggas around me because I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know what you're
Facts.
thinking. You know what I'm saying? So I always just felt more comfortable by myself or with a solid motherfucker that I know gonna ride for me like I'm gonna ride for you. But you never gonna know if a motherfucker gonna ride for you until some real life situations happen.
That's facts.
And sometimes we give people too much credit. Sometimes we allow people too close to us and love a motherfucker too fast before going through some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas will meet a bitch and fall in love with a bitch, or a bitch will meet a nigga and fall in love with her and want to get married in 2 months.
That shit been sweet the whole time.
It's sweet the whole time, but you ain't get a chance to know that person.
Right.
Or a nigga call it, this my bro, this my gang, this my twin, and you ain't never went to war.
Right.
How you know what this nigga gonna do in war? You know what I'm saying? So I look at life like, I look at things a lot differently like that, man. Like, if I let you close to me and I say I love you, nigga, I really love you.
Facts.
And I don't let you really too close to me until I know you solid, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers in my family I've been knowing all my life that ain't that close to me. We ain't never been in war. We ain't never been through no real shit. You know what I'm saying? I keep you at a distance. I love you, but I love you from a distance. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and observe. You know,
gotta observe.
Watch the situation, see what's happening.
Yeah, you gotta observe, man. But don't observe. They just want to be loved and liked. I don't give a fuck about being liked, nigga. I can do everything perfect and the motherfucker still gonna find something wrong with something I do. So I ain't finna stress myself out trying to be liked. Nigga, I want to be loved or hated, nigga. I don't want to be liked. Because in order to be liked, you gotta do certain things for a motherfucker to like you.
Right.
Oh, I like him because he do that. So if I do this, you ain't gonna like me. But if you love me, you gonna love me whether I do something you don't like or not.
Facts.
But that like gonna change. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
love ain't gonna change. Because I love motherfuckers I'll never talk to again in life. I still love them.
That's true.
But I never talk to him. But it's some motherfucker that I don't like. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about being liked, nigga. And that's the problem with the world. Everybody want to be liked.
Shit, everybody like you. You doing something wrong anyway.
You doing something wrong if everybody like you, bro. How the fuck everybody like you? It's 8 billion people in this world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna like you. You be yourself and you be your genuine self. Everybody ain't gonna like you, nigga. So it's the people that I see that got a lot of friends and I was around a lot of motherfuckers, them be the same motherfuckers that talk behind each other back.
Yeah.
Stealing from each other, fucking each other's spouses, fucking each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't with all that fake ass shit, man. You ain't gotta like me, nigga. Love me or hate me, I'm cool with both.
Right.
Because whether nobody else love me, my kids love me. And I ain't never felt no love besides my grandma Linda. And she's smiling down right here at me in the sun right there. Besides her, my kids, you know what I'm saying? My mama, my sister don't love me too, but my kids love me unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't love me like that, I don't give a fuck.
And you know the good thing about it too, they gonna love you and hate you for who you truly are. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
is. And they gonna love you, then hate you and love you. These motherfuckers love you. They conditional love.
Right. For what
You
they
feel
think
me?
they know.
I seen that shit. It's been every chef. When I'm popping, I'm in everybody's face. Everybody love me. Like, some people gonna love me regardless through my ups and downs. Some people still to this day they still fuck with me. But when the Nappy chef up and popping in front of everybody, everybody love me. But when the next nigga pop out and he more popping or whatever the case may be, they love this nigga. Then when I'm back, I do something, I'm back popping, they love me. I mean, then fuck that conditional love shit, bitch. Once you switch sides, stay over there.
Right.
I don't need you because I'm gonna make mistakes. I ain't gonna always stay at the top. Sometimes I need to take a breather. Sometimes I don't want to be in the limelight. You You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to entertain y'all motherfuckers. Sometimes I want to take time to myself. You get what I'm saying? So if you only love me conditionally when I'm doing something, or you think I got money, you think I'm doing something, nigga, fuck you, I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at everything, bro.
Big
you
facts.
feel me? Straight up.
Big facts. Hell yeah, man. Folks, I just want y'all to take a little time, check out the view a little bit. Let's see what we got behind us, man. It's beautiful out here, man. It's beautiful. I'm glad y'all are here with us out here in Tampa. Again, out here at the Courtney Campbell Causeway, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, this is going to be the first podcast y'all going to see us in different locations, man. We're going to be all over. We're going to show you the beautiful Tampa Bay area. You know what I'm saying? We could have got a studio. Bro got a dope-ass studio at the crib. But, man, that's what everybody do. I don't want to do that shit. I want to show the beauty. Because I know I got some followers that ain't never been to Florida. You know what I'm saying? And a nigga like me, where I come, niggas that like you either want to go to Florida or California or Mexico or Jamaica, somewhere like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to show the followers, you know what I'm saying, that ain't never been to Florida, how beautiful Florida is, you know what I'm saying? And maybe encourage you and inspire you to take a trip out here, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. And it's crazy too, because if there's any place in Florida that will remind you of Florida, I promise you, it is here in Tampa, Florida.
Yes, sir. This is Florida. You don't get no more Florida than Tampa.
It really don't.
Tampa Bay, bro. It's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? I love it out here. For sure.
They think it's out in Miami.
Yeah, they think it's in Miami, but Miami, that's Cuba.
Yeah. That's definitely another
Miami
Cuba,
beautiful,
for sure.
don't get me wrong, but if you ain't got no money, you stay away from Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, Miami is definitely Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's beautiful. But you got to go to Central Florida. You got to go in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, to see Florida. And Tampa Bay got every they got the city. They got the fucking the beaches. They got whatever. Everything you're looking for is in Tampa Bay area. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
For sure.
Next spot, what you thinking, Nappy? You know, after we hit Tampa, you know, conquer this area, get around, you know.
We definitely hit Miami.
Definitely hit Miami?
We hit Miami, and we hit Orlando. Orlando the sleeper.
Yeah.
We're going to hit Orlando next, too, man. You know what I'm saying? I love Orlando, man. And I was thinking about moving to Orlando. If I moved to any other city in Florida, it'd be Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Like, before I moved out here, I was going to go to Miami. But I was like, if I go to Miami, I ain't going to stay focused. I might as well stay in Atlanta or stay in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? But I go to Tampa, you got the party scene, you got the same thing, but Tampa a little bit more laid back, the Tampa Bay area than Miami, you know what I'm saying? So I you know, but if I move anywhere else in Florida, it'd be Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
What'd you think about Tampa whenever you first got here, you know, maybe about a year ago?
I loved it, but I hated St. Pete in Largo area.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna say I hated it, because I love St. Pete. I hated Largo. You know what I'm saying? Because I came down here, y'all know I had the restaurant in Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, me being in a rush, you know, me not understanding, like, yeah, I'm Nappy Chef. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers know me, but I'm way more known in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the Carolinas, and Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Places like that I frequently, you know what I'm saying, my brand grew. But some folks know me in Florida, but not as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm thinking, like, I'm Nappy Chef, I can go to Florida and got to open up a restaurant, that shit gonna boom. Nah, that's not gonna boom. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come down here and build your brand the same way. Right. And I understand that. So I was just so in a rush to get a kitchen to open up a restaurant just to shit on my haters, you know what I'm saying? Just because I don't want niggas to think I fell off. Sometimes you gotta fuck what everybody think, you know what I'm saying? And I made a bad financial decision. I'm living off my savings for one, but instead of spending my savings on opening up a restaurant, instead of building my brand, I opened up something in the wrong area in Largo. And Largo was a redneck area, you know what I'm saying? Right. And it was just the wrong spot. I stayed there 6 months. I couldn't do it no more. I left, you know what I'm saying? That's in a nutshell, you feel me? So I hated it. Right. I even thought about going back to Charlotte or Atlanta. I was like, if I go back to Charlotte, you know, I can run my money up real fast, you know what I'm saying? That shit solidified, like, I can leave Charlotte for 5 years and go back and still make some bread, you know what I'm saying? But that was the weak thing to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see how much of a hustler I really am. How much I believe in myself. Can I start over somewhere else and start from the bottom and build that shit again? You know what I'm saying? And I chose the harder route, and I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I stayed out here, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. And just like you're kind of saying, you know, you're talking a little bit earlier about, you know, isolation. So do you feel like you could elevate your own self personally if you're still in Charlotte?
I mean, I could if I got into a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I got into a relationship with a girl that wasn't like my baby mom, like me and my baby mama, like, I love that girl to death to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know she loved me to death. We just don't see, we hurt each other so much, my nigga. you know I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I would have treated her better. You know what I'm saying? She was a good girl, but I couldn't get over the. It was like this, like. She was popular, I was popular. She was on a reality TV show called The Side Chick to Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? And my baby mama pretty, you know what I'm saying? And she a hustler, you know what I'm saying? And I can't say she can get any nigga she want, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody can get it, but she can pull a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, she can pull a nigga with money. She can do what she do, you know what I'm saying? And it was the same with me. And we didn't trust each other, you know what I'm saying? We know, like, bitch, I can get another bitch. Nigga, I can get another nigga.
Right.
I can get a nigga with more money than you. Bitch, I can get a bit better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we knew that, but we knew we loved each other too. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like when we was on point, when we was on the same page, my nigga, like, we was like Beyonce and Jay-Z, bro. We could do anything. I was focused, you know what I'm saying? Because she handling my business, I'm handling her business, I'm keeping her focused, she ain't drink. Like, we kept each other focused, bro. But we kept on just letting all the outside noise and the shit that we went through in the past stopping us, you know what I'm saying? And I use it as an example, like, if I find the right woman that believe in me, and she's a go-getter and she's a hustler, yeah, I can stay in the goddamn world and be focused.
Right.
But when I'm single and bitch, you hurt me, bitch, I'm about to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here, I'm fucking this stripper, I'm fucking that stripper, I'm fucking this, I'm doing all these things that make you mad, and you doing things that make me mad, and that's knocking us both off focus, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, so that shit was lame, that shit was childish as hell, but some of the shit I went through, you know what I'm saying, that we went through, man, and I just want to apologize to her, man, like, you know, I really want to tell you in front of everybody that I really apologize. I wish I would have treated you better, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I apologize for bringing up your past. I apologize for, you know, I'm just apologize for not just being the nigga that I knew I could have been and the man I could have been for you, you know what I'm saying? And if I could have did this shit all over with, I would have did this shit right. If me and you would have stayed together, we would have did this shit right, we would have been multi-millionaire, bro, because you a hell of a hustler, my nigga. You a hell of a woman. You a good woman, but I couldn't see past all the outside noise and all the other bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I guess I can't say I was insecure because I wasn't insecure in myself. You know, I was confident in myself. I was just insecure in the relationship, you know what I'm saying? The relationship wasn't strong enough where it should have been, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, but it is what it is, no, man. But I want to let you know I love you, my nigga. Sure.
Most definitely. And if anything, I mean, that just shows you the growth right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes a lot to, you know, go out here and apologize for your wrongdoings and, you know, admitting that you want to be a better man.
Hell yeah, man. If anything, man, like, that shit hurt me. Like, she tried everything to hurt me. She fucked my enemy, got me robbed, you know what I'm saying? Like, she did a lot of shit, and I forgive her for all that, you know what I'm saying? And then I couldn't forgive her. I wanted to kill her. I wanted to kill her. I wanted to say about it, you know what I'm saying? But now, as I got away from her for a while, you know what I'm saying? Even though she did, like, even robbing a nigga, like, she set me up to get robbed. I'm gonna put that out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I wanted to that bitch. And I would have, and I wanted to the nigga that robbed me and shit, but I forgive her now. Because she did it out of emotion, she did it out of hurt, you know what I'm saying? But I was so blinded by the things that she did to me, I couldn't even realize the things I did to her. I ain't do no shit like that, but I did things to hurt her, you know what I'm saying? And then when I start looking back at it, I was like, damn, why don't I look at the things that I did? And I can't really see those things when I was around her, when I was in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Even though I did wrong, I felt like the thing she did was like, that shit way more, I don't give a fuck what I did, bitch. That shit was way more wrong, but it ain't no more way more wrong. We both did shit.
Right.
And it took me to be away from her and go to a whole nother city and a whole nother state to kind of like, it took me a year to kind of like reminisce over it and think about it, and I did it wrong as well. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I get emotional and sad when I think about how I treated her. I wasn't like no abusive nigga beating on her and shit, but I didn't treat her like the way she deserved to be treated. Like, my baby mama deserved to be treated like way better than I treated her. I treated her good sometimes, but I ain't treated like she was supposed to be treated. And it took me to be a way to really like look at that and look at it in the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. All the things that I did, what I could have did better as a boyfriend, as a father, you know what I'm saying, as a man, you feel me? So, you know, I don't regret nothing no more, man. I done been through everything that can hurt me. Don't nothing hurt me no more. Only thing that can hurt me is me. Or if I lost my kids, or, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to think about that, but nothing can't hurt me. I done been through everything, man, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I done hurt a lot of people as well, you know what I'm saying? And to anybody that I ever hurt, I want to apologize to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody. If I ever hurt you, and I loved you and you loved me and I let you down, I apologize. It took me to get away. It took me I'm 39 years old. You know what I'm saying? It took me to 38 years old to really look in the mirror and just forgive everybody and just look at all the things that I did wrong and just forgive myself. That's the most important thing. Like, fuck forgiving them. I had to forgive myself.
Yeah.
I forgive myself for all the things because that shit was a hindrance for a long time.
For sure.
And I'm healed. I'm finally healed. It took me a while to get healed. I'm healed now. You know. Sorry, y'all. See, they're the distractions again. But I ain't even distracted like that. Out there looking at her. She's running out here and shit, man. But, hey, listen. Heal yourself, bro. Healing is important.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I got closer to God. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, I can actually, you know that voice you hear in your head?
Yeah.
And it sound like your voice? And that's God's voice, man. Sometimes you can't hear God until you just away from everything, man. And I'm just blessed, man. I'm just so proud, you know what I'm saying, of myself that I finally forgave myself, you know what I'm saying? And I'm able to forgive anybody that hurt me and let all that shit go. Because guess who was hurting?
You.
Me. You could do something to me and I could be mad all day and you still out here living your goddamn life. And then I'm still, that shit eat me up inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to learn that, like, nigga, the motherfucker not thinking about you. Not as important as you think you is. Nobody. None of us is as important as we think we are. Because everybody got to live their own individual lives. So you got to forgive and you got to let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? And I had to let a lot of shit go because I want to do a lot of shit to a lot of people from hurting me. I ain't hurting no more. I'm not mad no more. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up.
For sure. Well, shit, I'll tell you, shit, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, bro.
Because, I mean, I've been along the journey. You know what I'm saying? I saw you where you were a year ago. I saw them angry ass days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Checking up on you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dog, how you doing? It's like, hey, Q, shit. Nigga, I'm mad as hell right now. You won't believe what the hell happened today. It was on some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Every day was something.
Versus, like, who you are right now.
You can see it. You can see a change,
Hell
like
yeah,
a big change, right?
Big ass change. You know what I'm saying? You're much more calm, cool, relaxed. Shit, you'll still call me, be like, "Hey Q, hey Sqii, this motherfucker had pissed me off today."
I might slap the shit out on.
But I'm chilling though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
me?
saying? It bothers you temporarily, but then you get over it. You know what I'm saying?
Like faster now, man. I appreciate you seeing that, man. Like, I appreciate you seeing that because I see it, man. Y'all don't understand. Like this episode, this is the second episode. And like we really ain't have like, you know, like no bullet points we're gonna stay on because we still brand new in this shit, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to all that, you know what I'm saying? But these first few episodes, I just want y'all to know, like, we just gonna open up, let y'all get to know us, man, you know what I'm saying? And that's what this episode about. It kind of went a different direction and shit, man. This is like a therapy to me, you know what I'm saying? And I hope some of y'all listen. You know, and whoever don't want to listen, that's cool. I don't care if one of y'all listen. Like, this is really like therapy for me, man. Like, I'm really a better person. I'm really a better man. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel it. And I really feel, and y'all don't even know the shit that I've been through this past year, just this year. Not even 38 years of my life, just this past year, man. And you know what I'm saying? And I believe in God so much now, bro. I always believed in God, but I believe in God so much more now. Because this is the first time everything was taken from me.
Go ahead.
Like, I had shit taken from me before in the past, but I'm talking about going up, making millions and having a store and living your dreams. And not necessarily saying God took that from me because I chose to close my store, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, God just humbled me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I lost everything that I love, man. And that shit hurt like a motherfucker, bro. I went through I was depressed last year. I wanted to myself, not really literally, right. But I got to them points like I was like, man, I don't even give a fuck about living no more, for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm over that shit now, man. So anything y'all can learn from this, man, believe in God, man. Give yourself time to isolate. Give yourself time to forgive. You know what I'm saying? Look in the mirror and see what you did wrong. Right. See what you can do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody hurt you, man, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you ain't gotta go. There's so many niggas in jail right now, in prison right now, or right now for this acting out of emotions. That could have been me. And that's how I know I got a purpose, because I acted out of emotions plenty of times, shot shit up and did shit that I ain't had no business doing. I'm still here.
Right.
And there's niggas that did one mistake. Some of the shit I did 50 times. Did that shit one time and gone forever, bro. So I just thank God for that. And I'm letting y'all know, man, like the biggest lesson in life, one of the biggest lessons in life is you just gotta let go. When they say let go and let God, just let go, man. It's gonna feel, you being a hater or you being angry or you being mad, it's not gonna hurt nobody but yourself, man.
That's real shit. Don't hold on to that energy. For what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hold on to that energy. I always say, you hold on to someone else's negative energy, you lost.
You lost, bro. Cause they still living their motherfucking life, man. And I made a lot of decisions trying to make motherfucker out of emotion. Like, I'm gonna get that motherfucker. Yeah. I'm gonna get that nigga. Man, nigga tripped me out my spot plenty of time, bro. Cause I'm the motherfucker. If I'm Nappy Chef, I'm beefing this bum ass nigga. He ain't got nothing going. Nobody even care if he died, nothing. He just a loser.
He ain't got shit to lose.
But I'm on the internet acting a fool, spazzing, going do, you know, who look more like a fool? The nigga with a lot to lose or a nigga with nothing to lose?
A person with everything to lose.
So I look like the motherfucking fool. I look like a fool plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, not no more. Y'all niggas can't treat me on my spot no more, bro. Y'all niggas, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all call me ugly, call me fat, call me broke, call me whatever. Just don't put your hands on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do nothing that's gonna make me goddamn have to react. You know what I'm saying? But as far as any other thing, man, I'm not letting that. I ain't letting that shit affect me no more, bro. I ain't mad at anybody. If I ever fought you, shot at you, you shot at me, cheat on me, girl, I cheat on you, whatever. I'm gonna let all y'all know. I'm not mad no more about none of that shit, bro. I swear to God, I promise on everything I love, I'm not mad about nothing. I don't have no grudge about nothing. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just letting y'all know this. And the reason I'm doing this podcast, I always want to be a motivational speaker, and I met my dog Q. And we came up with an idea. He wanted to do a podcast. We were supposed to do it last year. It was wrong timing, but we're doing it right now. But I really think that God made this podcast happen for this reason, bro.
For sure.
Like for this exact reason, man. Like this is our purpose, and I feel like we're gonna reach a lot of people. We're gonna help a lot of people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure, man.
That's the goal, ultimately, man. I always feel like you learn a lot more from hearing the struggles, bro. Like I always have. And I feel like being able to let other people know, like, the areas that you've struggled in personally,
right,
reaching out to them, and then hearing that shit, people can learn from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't learn a whole lot from seeing all the success. It's like, damn, he got a nice car. The fuck can you say about that shit?
And that's what the motherfuckers show. They want to show the finished results. Like, what can you learn from seeing me with jewelry on and nice cars and money and all? What man, fuck all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm gonna show you everything. My ups, my downs. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna tell y'all what it really is to be successful. I'm gonna tell you the shit that you don't want to hear about. That's the difference between me and the other nigga. That's why I don't see why y'all glorify dope boys and all and rich niggas, bro. Fuck all that. They just showing you the finished result. They got you going out here crashing out trying to get what they got. They're not telling you how many years they took for them to be broke. They're not telling you the sucker shit they did. Or the real niggas, they ain't telling you all the time they cried. All the people they lost. All the nights they went hungry. All the nights they was homeless. They stuff in their car. Their mama left them. Their family left them. Their girl left them. They lost their kids. They don't tell you all that, bro. That's the things you gotta get. That's the things you gotta go through to become successful.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I want to preach to y'all. It's if you want the money, if you want to be successful, what is success to you? Because success can be different to different people.
For sure.
So a woman might say, I want to have a baby and I want to be a great mother, and she have a baby and she become a great mother. That's success.
Facts.
You might say, I want to be an NFL player, and you make it to the NFL. That's your success. I might say, I want to be a kindergarten teacher. You know what I'm saying? And change your life. And I become that's success. So don't look at the world and look at everybody else and define your success. Just know what your success, what you want your success to be. You know what I'm saying? And whatever your success is, go for that. Make a plan, write down goals, go for it, go through whatever you got to go through to get to it, and you're going to get there. There's nothing going to stop you from being successful but you. You're going to go through hard times. You're going to go through sleeping nights. You're going to cry. You're going to lose people. You're going to go through all that shit. Ain't nobody exempt to that. You're going to go through that. But just know, once you go through that, whatever you reaching for, you're going to get there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah.
You're going to accomplish anything you want.
Man.
Huh?
I said it's never give up on that shit.
Never give up. Never give up, man. You're gonna get there, I promise you. But it's gonna hurt. But it's gonna make you strong. You know what I'm saying? Are you willing? Can you deal with pain? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I lost 50 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I lost 50 pounds, man. What these got them pants? I bought these pants a little while ago. These motherfuckers about 4 sizes too big. I got the belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to show y'all I lost weight. I'm just putting my pants down. But, you know what I'm saying? The pain of going to the gym, doing them sit-ups and doing all you know, that shit painful. The pain of investing money and losing money. The pain of missing time from your family, missing time for your kids. You know what I'm saying? The pain of your girlfriend leaving you because you too, whatever the fuck, man, you gotta go through some shit, man, if you want it. But guess what? If you change yourself, if you evolve and you grow, and you change your character, you can get whatever you want. That's the number one thing. If you don't change yourself, you ain't gonna get shit. And if you do get it, you're gonna lose it. Right. That's the moral of this story. Today, we're gonna change ourselves, we're gonna let go, we're gonna forgive, we're not gonna let nothing stay inside of us, no anger, no negativity, no nothing. We're gonna release it. We're gonna give our life to God, to the universe, or whatever you believe. And we're gonna go through the pain, the temporary pain. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, people want all the pleasure, but don't want to endure the pain, man.
Man, you can't get one without the other, man.
Hell no.
When there's two teams playing, you got a loser and a winner and a loser. You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Man, you can't get the yang without the yang, bro. So just understand that, man. That's the name of this episode. Release.
I like it.
Release.
For sure. And I think we're going to go ahead and end it there, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Again, this is Raw and Uncut. I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.
Episode 2, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.